Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing. Hello? Hello? Hey! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm okay, good. And it's running slow because I am on Wi-Fi and it's like snail's pace here. So bear with me. Here's the box. See, I have not opened it. And you can tell by the picture that I don't have good lighting. Yeah, it's just on the webcam that's on the computer. I didn't bring my camera from the house. I haven't been back to the house for a while. And when I went got my mail last. But nobody has called me either, so. Cindy, this is way too much. Girl. These are the books that you were telling me about. Next. From the library. Oh, I wonder if Mother was listening to books. Listen, man, it's stuck in here. Just it in your hand. Oh, see, there's some fruit in there. You should have used it. Save you some money. Ooh, power. Ooh, ooh la la. Wonderful. 500 what? Well, thank you for the books. I appreciate that. I can't wait to like really look at them and read them and well, thank you. Whew, that got too dark. There's no way I can make it any darker. I mean, lighter. So maybe I just need to sit up. The next one. Well, I thought it did. This one. Oh, I don't have the overhead light on. Oh, okay. Thank you. The gauge. I've been wanting to see how one of those works. Let's do this one. Oh my gosh, is this the silk floss? Yeah, let me pour the bag. So these are both the both of the purples. Oh, it is soft. I understand now why people say they like it petted. Ooh, there's my favorite black. So this one, the darker of the purples, is this the second one? It looks like it's got a lot of variegation in it. Is this the second one that you sent? The TR001? But the other one does look a little periwinkle. Yeah. Ooh, this green is pretty. So was you happy with this green? Because it looks like it has, well, it has your bright green, almost like a chartreuse. I like those labels. Those are cool. You're getting fancy. Fancy, fancy. Oh, you sent me some anchor. I was wanting to try this. Ooh, some candy. Okay, let's open this. Let's just waste all this tissue paper. Oh my gosh, you didn't. Ah, oh my gosh. Like a kid in a candy store. Let me open it up. Ooh. Ooh, it's even got the pellets in there. I hear a lot of people talk about those, but they don't like them though. So, oh, this is like a new friend. You love those grays. Oh my gosh, this is way too much. And you got my favorite candy. My favorite candy. Let's see this one. Yeah, I mean, I know I'll use this a lot, and I'll probably use it this week, or actually this coming weekend, because, um, I had bought that Carol Manning, which she had a sale, and I bought another one of her patterns, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't stop. But anyway, it's a, well, I don't know, I'm not sure if I sent it to you or not, but it's a flower a day. I'll show it to you in a minute. But I mean, it almost looks like it's really busy because it's like flowers all over the whole page. And so to get that up, because when I tried to get that other one up, it took me forever. Okay, the mythical. This is pretty gray. It's almost like a grayish green, don't you think? Or is it just my lighting? Might be my lighting. Probably looks grayish green. Yeah, I did print that pattern off, so I do have it. So I know not all of it's been released yet, but I did start putting everything kind of like in the bags and stuff that I have. Oh, it's green at the bottom, gray at the top. Ooh, I love these. Oh, this is so cool. I love these. Actually, um, on these, I felt a really cool way of finishing these that somebody posted, and that's why I want more of the sleds. Instead of using the sleds, you do it the same way, and it's kind of like this, but it's not. But uh, you just use the smaller tag at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So, and I thought that was really cool. So yeah. See, that's in little bitty boxes. It says do it yourself. So anyway, somebody had posted on there that they were wanting to do those, but the sleds were so expensive. And, what a great way to do them as gifts and use the tag, because you get a whole lot more tags in a pack. And you can, use them for your own tree or, give them away as gifts or put them on packages. I thought that was just really cool because, I might do that next year for gifts, especially if I have new workmates. Oh, I didn't tell you about the conversation I had after. Oh, this one. This one, little I wanted one. I only had those two, and those two I've had forever. Look at that itty bitty kitty. It's Frank. That's the main man. Oh, and he sent me the stuff. All right. Well, I'll do that for sure. And thank you for that. Love it. No. Hello, man. I did it. Oh, gosh, did you make these? Oh, my gosh, you did so good. Well, actually, that is perfect because where I pitted up all these kits, I like to put them on cards, and I went and bought some index cards, and I could put these on index cards and put them in the bag. I really love that glass heart. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're so cute. I love the little monsters. I love them. And the little girl, angel. Well, like I said, I don't put them on. I don't put them on my fabric. I don't know why. I got used to having them on my card, and I don't know why I just like them that way. And so I sit it like right here is my desk in this room, and so I sit them right here, and I have all my screen hanging off of them, and so yeah, works out perfect. Open this one. Victoria Mother. And I promise to get you the other one. And I might send you all of it since you know how to cut it. I might send you all of it and you cut it and send it back. So I don't need that to finish it. This ain't all of it though, is it? You didn't send me, you have this with me, right? This is a lot of thread. I love that orange. The only thing about her threads, and I don't know if you noticed with these, and so I don't know, I haven't really gone out and looked at it. A lot of her cloth doesn't have a whole lot of variegation to it. Okay, that green has a little bit. She doesn't have a whole lot of variegation. So, while it is a great bang for your buck, um, that's one reason why I did sign up. So I thought, I wanted to get regular cloth. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I might send you the other now to put them up. Oh my gosh! You should leave me some ground guards. Good. Oh my gosh, I love them. These are perfect. Did you make these? And you say you're sewing. Oh my gosh. You should be quilting, girl. Girl. Ooh, look at this one. Very. Oh, I love them. Oh, you know that means more. We got one last thing. Then we gotta eat these candy. Wasn't a bad day today, so let's start my week. Gel pens! Yay! Good. Thank you so very, very much. You know how much it means to me, right? I have your stuff, but it's at the house. I do have one thing here, but I don't want to send everything together. So it might be after I move. It still might be soon. Sorry, that's loud. Thank you so much. I'll get you the money for that. So have you tried Anchor Floss? Do you think that Anchor Black is better than the DMC Black? Because everybody seems to think it is on Flossy. That's my first part. Thank you. Okay. Here is my $5 book. I got at Michael's. Isn't it cool? It has a little, and it's $5. And it is, you can't see them, but got the gridded lines. I was going to work on it today, but I actually did a little bit of stitching at work today. You wouldn't know it, but I'll show it to you. I worked on One Nation today. I put in, I had to move my kids out. I think I'm going to change it out today. Can you even see? There we go. I did this. Oh, so, yeah. And the horse, after last night, I was like 65. And I still gotta fix it. It's nowhere near perfect. Like every so often, There's supposed to be like four of in the black together, like four stitches that makes like a square. And then it goes on down, and then you'll have four down here again. Well, I just went to town and made all the X, all the X line down this way, and I did it that line down that way. So I forgot to do the four, or to go back and add it. Well, there's already an X there, and it shouldn't be there. So, because it's in the wrong place. Because there's supposed to be two at the top and two at the bottom. Well, there's one smack dab in the middle. So, it's going to put my colors off. So, I don't know. But I'm trying not to let it get me down. So, while I got you here, let's talk about 2019. So, I wrote down all the ones that I have that are in my bag that interest me. Now, this is not my Christmas ornament. Why do I want to make Christmas ornaments when I don't even have? Well, I do have a tree of my own, and if I ever have a home, I probably will have a tree. And I've decided that I probably will have one because it will, excuse me, make me think of my mother. She always liked Christmas trees, even though my brothers gave away all the Christmas ornaments to my brother's wife, who that started this whole debacle. So anyway, um, this is my list. Yeah. Now this and that. Do you think I can get all these done? Ah. So I went down and I got, now a lot of these I haven't kitted up, but I did go through and put all of them in like gallon Ziploc bags. So I did have the horse country holiday, regular horse country holiday, and the primitive, Christmas land, away we ride, Feliz Navidad, merrily, merrily, we welcome spring. And then my two whips, my Happy Halloween and Witchy Washy, Strawberry Fields Forever, Christmas Garden, Granny Square, Flower a Day, and those two I know I won't get done because they're full coverage, and they're the ones by Carolyn Manning. One Nation, and that's another thing. I'm sorry, I just hate that I'm like in the dark. Let me turn that over. Okay. Let me go turn this light on. And sorry, I'm sitting on the bed. The only place to see it. Really, I mean, there is a chair, but it's not I have so much stuff in this room that I have to get out of here. I mean, it's starting to pile up. How easy and how quick that happened. Which I brought a lot of clothes, and I should use these closets, and I don't know why I don't. Okay. don't think that helps. Okay. Granny Square, Flower a Day, One Nation, Halloween Quaker, Vintage Flowers, Fine. Fine is the very main one. And then the other one, no, mine is the Trick. Sweetest Pie, Howling Spooky Sampler, Linen and Thread Sampler, The One You Love by Teresa Kogut, Things Unseen by Lizzie Cage, The Bells of Christmas, that's a new one that's on its way to me, that's Blackbird Designs. It's a large one, and it's only been sold at the attic. Ink Circle, Snowdrops, Spooky Countdown, Cross Stitch Nation, The Fateful String, The Haunted Mansion, The Glitter Houses, The Farmhouse Series, and I'm supposed to be getting Henry, Harry, and Jack. And there's 3 snowmen that are dressed. I think you've probably seen them. One's like, I just thought they were like super cute, kind of very unusual. So, yeah, that's what I like. And that's not counting others, like that medieval castle, um, Christmas ornament. I bought several thankful smalls that I've had forever. I just found these. I've had them forever when I was first buying. This one is hands-on design, harvest basket. This is Lizzie Kate Thankful, and this is I think I've sent this one to you. The Thankful Owl, the one that Danielle did, and I think I've got a couple more of those. And I got some that I got up there. I got a couple Blackbird Designs. And I just want to keep buying. I want a long dog. And and I want big projects. And I said, of course I want to do the smalls. I see the smalls and I'm like, yes, smalls is what I want to do because, it's a good, quick project, that you can get it done. And I want a Dobo or something similar because I would never be able to find one of those. I'd have to buy something off of Amazon. So I would probably like to use like a bread bowl, bread basket, something similar. But I'm liking these big projects. 2029. Yeah. The Dobo that I saw at Hobby Lobby was almost like a fake wooded looking plastic. Okay. One Nation we know is large. Flower of the Day and Granny Square is large. We know Howling Quaker is pretty good size. Well, all of them are. All the ones I have chosen. There maybe Christmasland. Christmasland. The Glitter Houses, the Farmhouse series, Henry, Jack, and Harry, Thankful String, Cross Stitch Nation, and Ink Circle Snowdrops. Everything else is large and in charge. You know, I, I like it when I see other people do that. Go back and work on it, but I don't know. Like, it's killing me not to get wishy-washy and the Halloween one that not done. And I feel like that, you've already got them done, and here I am working on a new project, and I want to start another one tonight. Because Nancy, she wanted everybody to start a new project for Christmas for her birthday. So, that sounds logical, right? I'm insane. I am insane. So let me show you some of them. If you're not busy, if you're not busy, too bad. Oh, Josh, oh no, I need to. See, when I lean up, it looks like it's lighter. But then when I stay leaned up, okay. So this is what I told you I went and bought. As you can tell, I've got to get my roots done before the interview. Look at that white. All around here is white. And it's like really white. Because I had to not be in it forever. Because like I said, she was off to get breast cancer. So I didn't go to this anybody. So, okay. This one is the Haunted Mansion. And I never did get fabric for that. So, no fabric and no thread. Okay, this is Granny Square. And look at the threads. Oh my gosh. This is just page one of the thread. That's page two, I think. And I only pulled, no, this is it. This is the only, that's the same one twice. I wanted to see if there was a colored picture in here so I can show it to you. And it's old school, like a granny's Afghan, but when it is done, it is so pretty. I've seen somebody working on one, and my mom made these. She used to crochet back in the day. My mom was kind of like I am. She was all over the place. She did a lot of different crafting things through the years. I don't have the, yes I do. I have I'm using 14 count Ada, and I went and bought a big thing of it at Hobby Lobby. And I have my threads. I'm ready to go on this, so I've been ready to go on it for a while. I just haven't started on it because I was thinking that I wanted to use scroll rods because it would be easier because it has to be so big. But and this really doesn't fit. It's not wide enough, but right now it's working. Of course, I got on the bandwagon when everybody was doing the This is home for the holidays. That's 'tis the season, cardinal. And I would like to do it because I do think it's beautiful. But I mean, there is a lot of different patterns in this book. It's all Blackburn design, and there's one in here that I just think is beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful, and it's called the Christmas Garden. So, but I bought that Victoria Motto threads for 'tis the season, and I bought the fabric from Nancy to do that. But I thought about using the fabric for Christmas land. So you probably don't want to see all this. But I already have all the threads for this one, and this is a lady rod Halloween piece. Blackbird designs. Love this. And like I said, I've had I don't. That's the fabric I think that I have purchased from Tim for this one. That's one of them. Okay, then there's the wishy-washy folder in here. And each circle you see, because it was like one of the very first ones I bought. And I've had it to that, and it came that way. And it might even be I don't know if it's 14 or 18. But I mean, I had filling it, everything. It has these purple fabric. So I think, I just wish I could stitch faster. That's the problem. The snow is tricky. This one is another one I've had. And I know you've seen them. They're the Lizzie Kate Thankful Screens. They're the ABC. See, I even have this on a Q-snap. One of the small Q-snaps. And I know they say you shouldn't, but it's not tight at all. But I've had this fitted up, get a Q-snap, ready to go forever. The ABC has the turkey. And I'm just using my brown. It's a 18 count Ada. Just a regular brown. I do like the opal white that Steph uses. I had thought about that, but that means buying more fabric. So some of these you've seen. These over here is ones you've probably not seen. Okay, Spooky Countdown, you saw that. It's that one from the Primitive Hair that has the, you said you would have to make it more bright. And I found in my stash, we said that the shoe, this one, that I said I saw it, and somebody did this with green fabric. And I had some really cool green fabric in my stash. It's a 28 count and it's thick, so it makes me think it's Monaco. So yeah, of course you can't see how green it is, but you can see how much it's modeled, wherever you call it. So it's got a lot of greens, um, light greens, and some browns. So I thought it was perfect. And I'll only use half of it. So I will have to change one of the threads in this. They have a green in the socks, so I'll have to change the sock color. So I'll run out of the plastic holder thing, so I have 5 gallon or these gallon things. They're not, of course, these patterns are bigger than that, so I'm not sure if I sent this to you. If I didn't, let me know. I thought I did though. This is Halloween Spooky Sampler by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Let me know if I did. Did I send that to you? Um, I know I talked to you about this one. This is Cross Stitch Nation with the people. I want to change a couple of them skin tones to darker skin tones, like I'm seeing right online. So sorry about that. Vintage flowers. I have loved this one. This is one of the ones I put on Instagram that I wanted. I just went ahead and bought when they had the sale come up for Black Friday. I bought it. Jeanette Douglas vintage flowers. Here is this one. You're going to pass out on the floor because you're going to think, what is she thinking? But I like it. So if I don't ever get it finished, if I even just like do a corner piece, still make me happy. It's a flower a day, and this is the other Carol Manning that I was telling you about. That is a full coverage piece. It has a lot in the inside that still will see the fabric. So this is the other I purchased that she's doing for me in the light yellow, bright. I wanted a bright yellow, not a Halloween yellow. Yes, I know, crazy, but I love it. And this is the one that we were talking about, that I was talking about. This is the Perry Main one. This is the second one. Fine is the trick in the trees is the first one. And that's the one with the witch in it. And this is the second one. It's called No, Mine is the Trick in the Tree. And this is the second one, and it has the two witch hats at the top and two witch heads. And this is what I'm going to use the black silks for. This one I have wanted, oh my gosh, probably this is the very first one I put on my wish list. So when they had a Black Friday sale, I bought 3 that day, and it's a frosted pumpkin pastry, and it's called Sweetest Pie, and it's the pies in a round circle, and they got little Hawaii faces on them. So I love that. This is Blackbird Designs. It's just called Valentine Rose, and it's just a brick house. But I really love Blackburn Designs. Of course, we both got Halloween Quaker. And there was another one we had. Forgot about it. And it's a Halloween one that you bought and sent to me. What was it called? This is the Halloween Quaker. This is the one that started all my journey with trying to find fabric. This one. There's a sale, I think, starting January 1 for this one. This is Feliz Navidad by Blackbird Designs, and I love it. Of course, had it for a while. And it's just, I got that little sheet of paper when we were doing fabric sizes. It's kind of like their version of the sampler. This is their version of the sampler, but what they added to it. This is their new one, not the new one that I've got coming, but the new one that they released to all the stores. And the other one I have coming was just for the attic, that store out in Las Vegas, and it's called the Bells of Christmas. But this is Maryland. I'm telling you, I'm insane. I mean, I love these big projects. I just love them. Don't know why. Flowers for you, Blackburn Design. Of course, you know I love flowers. Yeah, you do. I sent you both, remember? You look pretty mean. Because that was the one I said, do you have it? And then I said, never mind, I found it when I sent it to you. But if you didn't come, I'll resend it. Alright. The last 2 I have is Christmas Land. And I did not get, I had already put this up with DMC, and I can't find what I did with my DMC, so I have to find it. But, and there's also buttons. And I went on Kitten Stitcher today on her website to see if I could find the buttons, and I couldn't find them. Did you get the buttons and the floss? Okay. You didn't get the button. Looks like to me there's snowflake. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buttons. No, 8 buttons. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 buttons. But I couldn't find them. And she's out of the floss in her webpage. Now this one is another big ass project. This was free, and this is in the group called Lemons and Threads Mystery Sampler. So they had a mystery sampler. I never did do it. And they got the 2018 one. I didn't do it, but I started seeing pictures of the 2017, and I was like drooling. So I finally just said, heck with it, I'm going to put it off. If I do it, I do it, I don't. So I thought about, you know, okay, this is somebody's, but this I think is the best picture. Isn't it ginormous? Isn't it beautiful? Now she uses red and blue. One lady's using all reds. I think it's the variegated DMC actually that she's using. But I love this one. It's red and blue and tinted. Oh, I'm not ashamed, but I still like it. So here is the one that's red. Isn't that beautiful? So it's free. So it they give it to you. Like the very first one was the top band. So actually, I really, really want to work on this because I just love it. And it's beautiful. And I mean, I'm like, okay, where is the small project? Because I said 2019 was going to be the year small. Didn't work out. Nope, it did not. Not at all. So that is all of the ones that I have. Of course, you already seen with Witchy Washy and the Halloween ones. So, none of these, except for Away We Ride, and I don't think it's in here. I've not fitted any of these out. You got the floss, but no buttons. Yeah, I'm tempted to send her a message and ask her if she's going to have any more buttons. I don't know. Maybe I can look and see here and see if it's something that I can order. But I kind of I would like to have the floss pack and the buttons. So that one's, kind of like one that you want to, that's the one I want to start. I actually wanted to start it today, and I was going to use that blue fabric. Actually, it's kind of a gray. I think it's between the gray and blue and the green that Nancy had done for, I guess, more of a gray for tis the season. And it's a 28 count, and it would fit just, I think it would fit. It's just perfect, I think. I don't really wear that. Oh, my computer's sitting on it. I'm an idiot. So that other Halloween project, I could use this darker fabric that I had, and I said, I sent you a picture of it. I might use it for that. But I have those ones that are in my Instagram, those ones that we ordered from Fiberlicious that I've never used, but I don't know if they'll be big enough because I only ordered 13 by 17. And for these big ass projects, that's not big enough. So let's have it in. So basically, I don't know how to do that powder. Anyway, I think I see the picture of it when I buy it. But anyway, I was wanting to start on it, and I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and use the MC since there's not a whole lot of variegation, and I might want to change the color of these houses because they look awful dark. I don't know if it's just print off, but because I would like one of them to be blue, I think. And so I thought that I would just change. Then there's a church. That first one's a church, or the last one. So, and it's got it, looks like clear brown. So I might change the color of that. So, I don't know. I don't have it kitted up. So I don't think I'm gonna. I did want to start on something new tonight, just because, I mean, I wanted to do something. So I don't know. I'm almost tempted, and I think I might while I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking I might start the Prairie Moon tonight since I have the silk floss that I might give it a whirl. If I have the fabric big enough to fit this Prairie Moon, I might start this tonight. I'm trying to figure out what to do with that purple. And I know that the linens one, this one, would be beautiful in purple, but I think I already got my heart set on this blue and red. And I know it's terrible. I shouldn't copy somebody and then post it online. And they'll like, well, she copied me. But I don't have to do no fabric. This is huge. So I don't know. I might could do black and purple. Blue and red. Um, Probably could have fabric for the sweetest pie. Kind of like to have the variegated cloth though for the pies. Oh, I never heard of it. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks and the rest is DMC. If you don't use DMC, it's called, floss is called Cosmo. Hmm. So, let's see. So, if I don't have the fabric for Pretty Moon, then I might start, but it's 5 o'clock, so I have to pull thread for this one and find fabric for this one. And I don't even know if I have any fabric that'll fit it. Because I like, um, while I like colored fabric, I'm just partial to my brown. Why don't you look something up for me? So here, I did bring this with me. So I might go ahead and mail this to you and have you cut it up if you want to, and then just mail me back the other half. 'Cause I'm not quite sure how you cut it. You want to do that? This is the Victoria Motto Bewitching Hour. You don't have to cut it. Okay, well, how do I know how many to divide? This is possible. But it's like I said, I always end up getting the smaller counts because it's cheapest. So I don't know what size this 49 is. It's 20 strands. So this 14 strands. Like that. Okay, here it is. Halloween Sampler by Cottage Garden Sampler is the one that we wanted. Remember, this is the one I didn't pull. So it's underneath the computer. Okay. Can you check to see? I want to do it at the same time. Stitch count is 172 by 200. Oh my god, that is huge. I don't have fabric big enough for that. 172 by 200, and it's 18 counts what I have here. But 18 count and 28, even though 28 is about to make me so blind. I'm gonna do it right now. If you will help me, and I want to see if I'm doing this right. And so, are you using a 2-inch or 3-inch? Oh, that's another thing I got to talk to you about. I think I messed up on One Nation. It's bigger than 2-inch, Glad I mentioned that. The size again was 172 by 200, and I want to get it in both 18 and 20. 172, 200. 18, and when we're going to take a better, says 16 by 18. Here's what you got. Yay, I did it! So we go down, change that to linen. 172, 300. So for 18 counts, it's 16 by 18. Okay. Well, that's surprisingly 16 by 18. So this is 18 by 27. So this will work. So this is what I'm going to look for tonight. This is 18 count, Pictures Plus Fossil. And not sure what I ordered it for. Let's get more done tonight. Let's start it. And then I'll post it as my. So, without running it here. Oh, okay. These are like the little trees that I found. Laid this in a bag. This is like the extra fabric that didn't have the I bought it online, one of those little stitching things, and they didn't put the fabric count on there or what the size is, and I don't remember, and they've already deleted it. So this is the Halloween sampler, so I need to add this. And I need to see if that's fabric. For the Halloween sampler, I've got that Fiberlicious fabric, and I've got a blue, like a blue denim looking, but it has some purplish to it. A light blue that has like some black splotches, and a purple with some green. Which one do you think is the best for that? I need to see. This is 28 pounds. Oh, it already has it on there. 11 and 3/8 by 11 and 1/4. Okay, that'll work. So the blue, purple, or dark blue. Not really a dark blue, but it's like a, almost like a glimmering. It's called morning mist. So it's got some purple in it. It's kind of a, this is like a lighter blue with black, but it's very faint. The blue and the black, so it's almost like a stain. And then there's like a lavender with some undertone. I'm gonna work on this. Started. You know what? I'm thinking that we had a discussion about this kit, about this pattern. When we were ordering these threads, because I was thinking that I said that, and if I'm wrong, I could be because I am a little crazy. Because I thought we said that, like I said, oh, I'm going to do my letters in the purple, and you had said that you were going to do yours, or at least a couple of the letters, in the green. Did we not have this discussion? Because I was looking at it because I thought that we decided that we wanted to change the colors of the letters. Well, if I use purple threads, I don't know though. I don't know how well that would look. You think that would look right? All the letters in purple? Okay, now the letters, the uppercase letters are in 3799 of DMC or Blackboard of Denmark Center. So 3799 is the large letter. The rest of the words, like the first word is abracadabra. So the A is done in DMC 3799, and the rest of the word, BRA, CA, BA, is done in 310. So what is, well, I was getting ready to ask you. What did I do with it? I was going to say, what's the DMC color? Look now, my own. See, I'm growing up to be a big girl. So 3799. What? No. 3799. Oh, okay. Ooh, that is kind of, I don't know what color that they say that is, but it's right above the 310 on the board. So it's almost like a black gray. So, yeah, I don't know, I kind of like that. I know that you like brighter colors, so, and I don't. Well, I mean, I like bright colors, don't get me wrong, but I really love primitive stuff. So 3799 is like right up my alley. But I really wanted to use my purple. I can always test out and see and do the first word and see how I like it. And if I don't like it, I can always just take it off. So that's probably what I'll do. I cannot believe I have one of these. I'm so excited. You don't know how much it's going to help getting some of this stuff up because let me tell you what I did. When I was kitting up that one I showed you a minute ago with the granny square, and I held up all of the floss that was in the bag. Uh, I sat here and kitted up several stuff, but I kitted up that one, and I Googled. If it said, I'm just using an example, DMC 310, which I know it's black. Um, I Googled DMC 310 and found the one that had the best picture. So that's what I did for every color. And that took me forever. But I had fun doing it. So I can't complain because it was fun. So I sat here one whole afternoon and did that. But we got to find projects for me to use this green and this periwinkle color. And I swear I might need another black. I love black. Love it. Sad, I know. So, so I think I'll do that. I think I'll just, I'm going to take a picture with that purple floss, the purple one, and I'll send it to you, and you tell me which one you think's the best to go with these fabrics. Because I want to use one of these because I had them forever. We bought them, what, September, October? So I want to use one of those for this because me and you wanted to kind of do this. So I'm starting on this one tonight, and I'm going to resend it to you. And then I'm going to pick this one up later. And I'm going, okay, now when we're done, I've done showed you everything. How would you write it down in the book? How would you, I kind of wanted to I am going to do index cards. And I'm going to put index cards in every one of my bags. And I'm going to put the floss I'm using, the fabric I'm using, the fabric color, and my start date. That way, if I don't get it put in my book right away, then I, I still have time, I'll have time to do that. So, the index cards to me sounds like an easier way, but okay. There. Go ahead, ma'am. There, you in Utah. Go ahead. And by the way, we're in a private chat. I didn't get to drink my cappuccino today. They didn't open till 8 o'clock, and I worked until 1 o'clock today by myself. They sure can't say I can't do it by myself. I gotta go buy some vitamins tomorrow. I know when I'm low on vitamins, my lips start cracking. Christine from Stitch All the Thing has sticker charts on her website. Look at her third video, and there is a link. You know what? I think I saw those. Is that what you're going to use? Okay. Now this book is my wish list book. Are you ready? Are you sitting down, Cindy Barnes? Are you sitting down? Now you have to understand, I have only been stitching for less than 6 months. So, I'm justifying my wants. So on each page, I put the name of the company and the charts that I want. And it goes for days. And of course, when I watch videos, this I take notes on videos and then write it down in my wish book. Olivia B is really bad for me to watch. I really like her. She does a lot of Halloween and primitive stitching. Now, I did make a small wish list, like small patterns that I would like to buy. So I do have, the ones I really want to buy. So that might be what I do in the new year is I've got lots of big projects. So I have enough to keep me busy, probably for the rest of my life, to be honest with you. But I might work my way down this list in the new year and get some of these small. So yeah, have those. And I wrote down the Christmas garden since it was in that book. I wrote down the floss and what it said it used for its fabric. And then as I was writing all this down, I was watching a video and somebody showed 3 patterns that I was like, ooh, I want those. So yeah, I wrote those down right below that. So I have to go back and add those to my want list. But I don't throw away anything because I'm afraid that, of course I might have missed something. So I've got pages of notes. Pages, look at this. I mean, this is a sign of a brilliant mind, right? All the scribbling and a sign of a crazy person, one of the two. Oh yeah, here's another one I wanted to make sure. So I'm going to create it more notes. I take notes when I watch videos. And then what's the sad part about it is I'm almost out of this paper. So I got to buy more of it. So I take notes on paper, then I put it in my book. So I need to go back in here and mark some stuff off that I purchased. Like the frosted pumpkin. Oh yeah, and what's even funnier, Cindy, is you'll like it. I put Brenda Gervais, and I put all the ones I like, because I love Brenda Gervais. And little did I know, Brenda Gervais is the same company as, what is it, With My Needle and Thread. So yeah, put her back here somewhere.
So I have them on 2 different pages. But that's, this one only has one. But um, on the frosted, some of them I mark off. Let me show you. But I really did mark some of them off. Really did. Okay, like the Prairie Moon list that I have. You can put on, I put on there, so I marked them out. And the Blackbird ones that I wanted. And this is not updated. So I kind of like to put down the one Blackbird designs that I purchased that are not on here and mark them out. And I know that kind of sounds weird, but at least I'll have them on here, and it kind of like lets me know that if I do look at this book, and if I forget that I have it, I'll have it in here, that even though it's marked out, I know that, oh, okay, don't buy another Away We Ride because you've already purchased it. Don't buy another Strawberry Fields because you purchased it. And that's another one I've had fitted up for a long time because I absolutely love it. And there's 3. You can tell that I haven't talked to anybody in a while, and I do apologize for talking your leg off. But I get excited talking about this. Um, oh yeah, there is like 3 designs in with the Blackbird Designs Strawberry Fields. So, and I just saw your holy shit. So there's another one I want to get, and it's the submarine one. And they did a tribute to the Beatles. So they did like 4 or 5 designs. So there's one with the octopus on it that I mean, it's just not something I like. So I'm not going to purchase that one. But I do want the one with the submarine because I think it's really cool. And the other one was some kind of plant, and of course I had to have it. And the Strawberry Fields because anybody who knows me knows I love strawberries. They're my favorite. And I mean, I just love it. Strawberries make me think of everything makes me think of my mother. But, you have the little things like she made me a strawberry shortcake, bedspread and stuff when I was little. So, yeah. Well, the one reason why I like to keep it, I'll keep this with me all the time. So I can actually jot down, actually rip a page out of it because I know why. You're going to love it. For my long dog sampler, I wrote it down as long dong sampler. When I saw that last night or the night before, oh my god, I just ripped it out. Rewrote it in here. And the first person I thought of was you because I knew that you would got a really kick out of it. So, but when I go through these, like there'll be a whole lot more of like the Country Cottage Needlework. Um, the other one, their mother-daughter duo, which I think is brilliant. I mean, she really got her daughter into designing, and I mean, you look at those series. People eat that up, and I bought the whole series of the farmhouse. I think this little cottage needlework. Is that it? I don't know who does the glitter houses, but I'm getting all the glitter houses, and I think um, what I'm going to do with the glitter houses is that I'm going to buy that glitter thread, the DMC. It's on my lap, so I'm stretching my legs. I should have kept it. You're right. I should have. And I would have. I would have busted out laughing every time. But what was my phone call? Oh yeah, the DMC. So I really want that glitter DMC. So I think I'm gonna purchase it after, I mean, not like soon. Probably. Well, we're gonna see what happens first. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this job. How do you tell them that I'm going to fail the drug test? Because in the state of Kentucky, gabapentin is a narcotic. So they make everything in the state of Kentucky a narcotic because we have the highest rate of people that are addicted to medication. We have a lot of doctors here that over the years have made a lot of people drug addicts. So, and we have what's called Suboxone clinics almost everywhere. And Suboxone is what they give people to get them off pain meds. So, so I don't know. Of course, when I started KSP, I was young and didn't have any of these health problems. So, going into a job, me being older, and I do have these health problems, plus I have to be off, or at least given time to go and take my injection on Monday, at least one Monday a month, or actually it's every 6 weeks. So every 6 weeks I have to take my lunch break or whatever and leave, and well, they work by themselves. Oh yeah, that's not bad. And so somebody would have to cover, I guess. I really don't know. And I just hate to go into this. I'm just blown away that this guy who was my lieutenant, he called me out of the blue. And I don't know why. I had mentioned my old cousin came in to visit, and I told him, I said, I might need your help. I said, I'm going to be going for some interviews, and I would like your help with, um, they interview you. So they do, I mean, it's like they do a mock interview, and they tell you stuff that you should say, what you shouldn't say, in like the interview. Well, the girl that just left, and she's over here teaching now, which she's not really actually got to teach yet, but she's over here. That's what she's gonna be doing. She just left post, and they helped her. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna ask why. Um, why not ask him? He was standing right there, and I said,
Well, they told us to, I told you, they come in and told me and Daryl, the boy I work with, he said, I have told the people that are going to be doing the interviews for the job, for the audit staff, I told them that there's 4 people that I want to make sure that you all interview and that I really highly, like. But I'm not telling you, I'm not trying to sway your vote, but I want you to make sure you interview them. So he told us to make sure we apply. Well, I wasn't going to because one of the jobs is in Frankfurt and one of the jobs is traveling. Wow. Most people would love that, and while you don't do a lot of traveling, you do some traveling. You have to go around to these 911 centers in your county. So you'll be given, I don't know how many they give out, but I'm just using as an example. Let's say they give you 10 counties, 10 or 12, or even let's say 15. There's 120 counties in the state. And so they have to divide those 120 counties between, I think there's going to be 5 people. So if they're going to do it out west, in western Kentucky, I sure don't want to do that. And I didn't think that I would want to go to Frankfurt. But then I thought, well, I might. So then I saw another job post that was for in Frankfurt, but it was one I really, actually, it's the one I won. And so it's for a criminal intelligence analyst. And that's like, you know, almost like you watch Criminal Minds and the girl, what's her name, that sits there and works on the computers, does all that stuff on the computers. That's sort of kind of. I mean, what she does is not real. I mean, you can't pull some of that stuff up that she does. So a lot of that's fake, but, she's still working with computers. And so the guy that posts that does that job, I said, I want this job. I want you to help me any way you can because he is my old boss. And see, that's the job I wanted a long time ago. So I went ahead and applied for that job too. So then I was joked with the old captain. I said, well, there's a job opening with the audit staff, and there is a job opening for criminal intelligence. And I joked with him. I said, there's going to be a job opening at DOCJT, being a dorm manager. I said, could you not, because they all, I'm old, okay? They all think I'm old. I have the gray hair. Look at it, it's white. White as pure snow. And I don't get out. I don't do anything. I color, do miniatures, and now stitch. So, it's just a joke. So I said, could you not see me? These kids getting out of control up, hollering in this hallway, and me come out of my little apartment in my muumuu with my socks and house shoes. And he said, oh, you got to forget about you got to wear the curlers. I said, oh yeah, I'm a curler. And tell them to get back into their rooms and so that they'll go out in the hall, the main hall. So that was just like a joke. And I said, couldn't you see me being the door manager? And he said, yeah, I could see it now. And it was just a joke. But I told him, I said, listen,
I'm serious. I said, I do, want your help. And I thought he blew me off because he left. He never texted me. He never said anything to me about call me, send me a text. So, I thought, well, he doesn't want my help. I mean, he don't want to help me. And that's fine. But, I don't want to pressure anybody to do anything. And he's retired. He used to be our captain. So he somehow or another, with the time I left there, because I think that was Friday, and I answered the phone, and then I came online, and I think I was telling you about it, and I guess he had blew up my phone, but I had went and done laundry, whenever I was doing laundry, and I came back, and I think I told you about, he had called me, and this is my old lieutenant, and he was the one to tell me that, because he got promoted, and he's a captain now. I know it's all confusing, but when he got promoted, when you promote within their agency, you have to go somewhere else. So he went to that section I told you that has that criminal intelligence analyst and also has the audit staff. And when I say audit staff, is that let's say somebody there in Utah rubs your driver's license, or let's say I don't know what they're called there, but here they're called emergency protective orders. Let's say you and Mike get into a fight and you want to get an emergency protective order against him. It's just a piece of paper, but people here get them like it's nothing. And so all the entries, let's say you had a gun stolen and it has to be entered. So let's say that I ran that serial number on that gun that you entered in Utah, but I ran the serial number, automatically get a hit on it. That somebody had it stolen in Utah, your police department had it entered, and I had like the serial make and model. So the audit staff has to go in and do basically an audit to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing with that computer, because that computer belongs to the FBI. So when we use that computer, we're using their software. So I've been using it for 17 years. So I know what I'm doing. And he knows that. So that's why I've been doing it for 17. The boy I'm working with has been doing it for 14. So that's why he wanted us. And then he said he was telling 4 people. The guy that's our boss now, who has only been on for like 5 years. And that's, remember the one I told you that I got real upset because he got it over all of us. So he told him to apply for that job. Told Daryl to apply for the job. The girl who was my shift supervisor, who she ended up moving, and she went to Frankfurt. She works in Frankfurt now. I would have never thought she would ever move. Never. But they did her dirty, when they did that. She thought she had it. She thought she was going to be the supervisor for sure, and they talked to her too bad. So she left, and her and her boyfriend moved. And okay. So he told her to apply. So I sent her a text message. I said, "Are you going to apply for that job?" And she said, "I'm thinking about it." And I said, "You really should." And I mean, I want her to do good things, and I want good things for her because I really do like her. I'm not trying to knock myself out of it, but the only reason why I applied for it is because I don't know. Okay, I know why I actually ended up applying. Because they kicked me off. And I told the captain, and this is what sparked the whole conversation behind my back thing. The old captain was standing there. I said, well, he said something about me leaving or whatever. I said, I tried to get a job out of this radio room. I've tried to go in the clerk's office 3 times. Three. Actually, maybe four. 4 times. I tried to go in that clerk's office. I have been shot down every single time because I want to keep my money. Now, my training, we get a special training stipend. We get a clothing allowance. I know I would lose those, but I just wanted to keep where I'm base pay to go in there. People do that in state all the time. They just transfer from job to job and they keep their money. Well, if they're going to a lower paying job. They told me all 3 times I couldn't do it. 3 people left that radio room before me. 3. And they all got to keep their money and all got to go in the clerk's office. But they were all pretty young things. So I told him that. I said, I have been knocked down for every job I have applied for. I said, I am overqualified for any job in this agency. I said, I can handle every single complaint that comes in on that telephone. I can handle it myself. I don't need to give it to a trooper. I can handle it. I know what to tell them. I know where they need to, go for paperwork. I know what they need to do. And I mean, I don't even need to let a trooper talk to them. And 9 times out of 10, these new troopers ask me what they should be doing. Because I know I've been there 17 years. I am working now in my 18th year. So, I pretty much told him, I said, I've been knocked down every time. And I said, I want somebody to help me. I want to know what I'm doing wrong in my interviews. I want to know what I'm doing wrong in my interviews. And I just need some help. So that's when I asked him. So, like I said, he left and I never heard from him. I haven't yet to hear from him. But by the time I got back to the room, my phone rang and I missed the call. But I called him back and he said, Jennifer, I know that you have been, so I know they've been talking. He said, I know you have been overlooked for the job and I want to help you. And I heard that you're interested in a job at the DOCJT for a dorm manager. The job's not even been posted. It's not even on there as being, because everybody was like, sending me, or not everybody. I should back that truck up. The girl that works over here was like burning my phone up with text messages saying apply, apply, apply. Go buy a new outfit. Even he mentioned that I needed to go get a nice outfit. She said, go get some makeup, which I used to wear makeup all the time, but I just don't wear it anymore. Well, why should I wear it? I sit in a room that has no windows, and I don't see anybody but my coworkers. So, I mean, I just don't like wearing makeup. I have terrible skin allergies anyway. And I have to be careful. So I have to go buy that expensive makeup. So I thought, so I went and bought an outfit. I haven't tried it on yet. I need to try it on. And I went to JCPenney. And I went to Sephora in JCPenney and got some of the makeup. I've got to go get a brush to put the makeup on. And because I wasn't paying $30 for a makeup brush. So I got to go to Walmart and get that. And I need to get a pair of black shoes. Because I bought a black pair of pants. And if I can't end up wearing the black pants, I've got a pair of, I have to wear black pants in the job I'm at now. They're not fancy, but you know, if I can't end up wearing the outfit, I have something here. Because I brought a lot of my clothes with me. I didn't bring all of them, but I brought a lot of them. And I brought a fancy shirt because I didn't know if I was going to go. I said I wasn't going to go to the Christmas party, but I thought, I'm going to bring a nice fancy shirt just in case, which I didn't go. So I just thought it was weird. So he said, you know what, Jennifer, I want to help you. I know the commissioner that's over this, but it's kind of complicated when I say that they're two different entities, but we're under the same justice cabinet. So, but we're ran by two different commissioners. But this commissioner that's running it now loves state police employees because he knows if anybody has got any longevity with the state police, he wants them here because he knows that we have good work ethic. And so I am, I'm all about my job when I'm, of course, I act stupid when I'm at my job now, but we all four, learning something new. So he said, I will call and let them know that you're interested if you want me to. So what was I supposed to say? No, because, I was hesitant on applying for that job because I was wanting to get a place so I can take the dog. I'm not sure that my dad is going to take care of them. His plan is to get a place of his own, a 1-bedroom house or a 2-bedroom house. And I'm so afraid of what he's going to do with them. And I hope and pray that he doesn't hurt them. But what am I supposed to think? The boxer, my oldest brother, he hates me for I have no idea why. He's never liked me. And I have done everything in the world to be nice to him. But that's a whole nother ball of wax. But that was the whole thing. Is that I was hesitant on applying for that job because I feel like I'm letting them down by letting my dad take care of them because my dad does not like them. He does not like them. He does not fool with them. He takes them out to use the bathroom and then puts them up. He does not spend any time with them. Now, my oldest brother is still living there in the house, and that's why I'm here. And so the boxer, he is giving him, I think, some love. I think. At least he was when I was there. And my dad seems to think that he still is. So I went ahead and told him to go ahead and, put a good word in for me. But, I thought that's where it was going to end. So when I got off the phone with him, I put my phone down. I think I come over here and told you. I just had a phone call. And then I said, I'm going to go check on my laundry. So I went downstairs, checked on my laundry. I think I Yeah. And then I came back up here, and I think I was telling you maybe a little bit more about it, or think we were talking about something else. And then I think I was watching a video, and then I thought, well, I need to get my phone because I use my phone as to wake myself up. So I plug it into my computer at night because my phone is about ready to die, and I need to get a new phone. And it doesn't stay charged, I don't know, a couple hours. So I knew it was about ready to die, and I knew I needed to plug it in. So I went and got it, and I saw all these missed calls. And that lieutenant, now captain, sent me a text and says, "Call me back now." So I called him back, and I said, "I'm sorry." I did kind of fib to him. I said, "My phone was dead," which wasn't far from the truth. I had it plugged in. And I said, "I'm sorry I missed your call." And he said, I called I called the guy, the commissioner, and I put a good word in for you. And tell me about the conversation. And he said he wants you to call him on his cell phone. This is the main man that runs this training center. The very top man. I mean, this is like big cheese. So he says he wants you to call him on his personal cell, and he wants you to call him while he's still off for Christmas break. He is not giving me the phone number yet. And I said, well, and of course I was like crying, and because I was appreciative. I'm not gonna cry because I'm a crier, and so I said I really would like to talk to you Wednesday or Thursday, and when I get off work, so you can like help me know what to say. I'm not telling him about me taking that medicine. I'm not saying it to anybody until the day comes and they say you have to go get drug tested. And I'm going to say, well, by the way, I take gabapentin. And I'm telling you right now because I'm going to pass. I'm going to feel it. And once it comes back with what I have to take, I'm not telling him what I'm taking it for because it's none of his fucking business. And that's what I hate about it. You can get welfare and food stamps in the state of Kentucky and not be drug tested. But yet everybody, because they said it would be too hard to do that. Well, it ain't too hard for them to do it for the state police. So anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'm not telling anybody anything until it comes down to the bite and says you have to go take this test, and then I'm going to mention it because it's going to be my supervisor who I think is like over maintenance. And I'm praying it's the guy I met when I first got this room key. If it is, he's just really super nice, and I'm hoping it's him. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I will be nervous when I talk to him, but I'm one of these people that I can talk to anybody. I would treat anybody the same. I mean, I don't care if he is the top dog. I met him already once before, and he came in to the radio room and sat down. And I sat and talked to him just like I'm talking to you. I mean, I have to prepare myself because people like that come in there all the time. I mean, I've had famous people come in there, and you know, I was going to be the person that was going to have to protect some famous people if the shit went down. Um, my area was considered the safe place. So, I'm used to talking to people. I mean, it's nothing for me to talk to these people. I've done it for, like I said, 17 years. So when I call him on the phone, I'll be a little nervous, but I'm nervous as can be when I go in to do an interview. I don't know why. I get nervous, but he told me on the phone, he said, Jennifer, you don't fidget, you don't do that. He said the only thing is that in that interview is that he had more training, I guess. He knew more about computers than I did. Is basically how he got that job. Which, by the way, he's about ready to sink. The ship is getting ready to sink. But he knows that I have applied for that job because he's been told to apply for that job in Frankfurt. But he doesn't know about this over here, and he does not know what Felder's done for me. And we are down 4 people. And when I say we're down 4 people, we have one girl who they kiss her fucking ass for everything, and she gets whatever she wants. She's offered she's off for Christmas weekend, and she's off for New Year's weekend, which I'm off for New Year's. But I've been there the longest. I worked Thanksgiving and I worked Christmas. So, I always work Thanksgiving and Christmas so I can have off for New Year's. Because basically I wanted to do the New Year's thing, but I was never asked. And that's because I haven't been around. And I understand that. And it's probably for the best because I probably want to stitch all night. And I know I'm all over the place in this conversation. That's who I am. So just keep your toes crossed. This week I'm going to be meeting with that captain. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk. I don't know if we're going to do it Wednesday night or Thursday night. And then I'm probably going to be calling him Thursday or Friday. So, and then I was going to send her a message, but I'm hoping that she can do my hair on Saturday because I'm off Saturday. I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm off for 4 days. 4. So I don't go back until the 2nd. So I thought, because I don't like to drive around in the dark, and it gets dark here at 5 o'clock. Well, my hairdresser does not like to start early in the morning. To me, that's odd. She likes to start at 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. To me, half the day's gone by. Now, when I'm off, I like to sleep till sometimes. I have the other night, was it Sunday? I didn't get up till 11 because I stayed up late. But when you're working and you're doing hair, you would think you'd want to do it early in the morning. So she likes to do a lot of hers at night, and I don't like to drive at night, so it's hard to get an appointment with her. But I'm going to tell her she's going to have to either fit me in or get somebody else to fit me in. So I got to get this hair. I was actually going to let it go gray, but now I'm like, no, because you can tell back here is where the dye is. I got it, I wear my hair at my clip because I wear a headset, and my hair is falling out because of that shot. So you can see that it's kind of that blondish brown,
but then it's white. So, and the roots. So I gotta get the roots done. And I gotta get my hair cut because um, I like it short. I never had it really short because my mom didn't like it short, and I never wore it clipped up. And I know it's kind of probably not pretty, but I like to wear it clipped up because it stays out of my way. It was up to me to get it cut short, but my hair's real thin, so it wouldn't look right. So I have it cut here. I always had a perm. Had a perm in my hair up until I had gastric bypass and my hair started falling out. I was one of those girls that had long hair and had perm till 2008. So then I let the perm go and started cutting it because, well, they're going to have a time sweeping the floor. And I mean, I don't go around pulling my hair out and putting it in the floor. It just, is in my clothes. And I know it's in the floor. But, oh well. I think I have talked your ears off. I'm still going to interview for the job for infill analyst until if they will let me transfer from the job I'm doing now to over here instead of having to go through the whole interview process and will let me just transfer. My life would be a whole lot easier because then I would like transfer. You can only transfer 2 days a month. It's on the 15th and the 30th. So if he would let me transfer on the 15th of January, I mean, really, that would be a win-win. I'm already living over here, pretty much. So nobody knows that about me. I don't know how they don't know, but they don't. I don't go out of this room. When I come in here, I stay in here. The only time I go out of this room is when I do the laundry, and I usually try to do that on either like a Friday or Saturday night when there's nobody here. And yeah, so I try not to, And then of course when I leave to go to work. So I just try to out of sight, out of mind. I sure don't want to have to try to explain, which they told me I could stay over here. There was no problem. And I'm not sure they know the reason why. I don't know what they know. Which they don't know the whole story. But my boss knows that there's something going on. And he went back and talked to the lieutenants I have now. And this same commissioner said she can stay there for however long she wants, as she needs, because they knew I wanted to stay here through the winter. But they don't know the real reason. I'm pretty much afraid to go home because I don't know what my brother will do. Because he's psychotic. But, I'm not telling anybody that, so try not to. The boy I work with kind of knows that my brother, because when I was living there at the house, I told him. I said, if anything happens, make sure that you look to my brother first. If anything happens. So then when I start trying to stay over here, I think he kind of put two and two together. But I don't know I don't think he said anything. I don't know if he did or not.
He likes to embellish stories, so we don't. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I haven't talked to my dad. I went home. I had to go get my shots Monday. So I thought, he puts my mail in his back seat of his car. So I thought, well, honestly, I thought I could just drive up in early morning hours, get my mail. I was wanting to get something out of my room. I wanted to get those, I wanted to get some of that oxide stuff, and because I wanted to play around with those one day, but I didn't go inside, and he was standing outside with the dog. So I talked to him, and he told me he didn't want me to come home until my brother was gone, and he said he didn't know when he was going to leave. He still's not done his house arrest. He's supposed to have that done, but he supposedly got an attorney, and his attorney is getting it postponed because they want him to do it in the county where he got his DUI, which is not the county he lives in. So, and he won't. He probably won't. My dad seems to think that he's going to get a place, but I really don't think they were going to. I don't think they have it in. Him and my other brother have not talked to me, have not called me, not texted, nothing since I've been gone. Which my older brother I could see. I mean, he hates my guts. But my middle brother, we got along. I took off work. When was it? Not been that long ago. I mean, right before all this stuff happened. And took him, remember, to the dentist to have his teeth pulled. I was the one that took it. So, to me, they have made their bed. I'm not going to talk to him. The oldest brother has turned my life upside down. I told my aunt that I pretty much hated him, and I'll never forgive my middle brother. So, let's talk about something else. This was one of my ones. Did I show this to you? I've had this pattern forever. I've got the fabric for it, the thread, and actually, I'm going to the Victoria motto thread that she sent for "'Tis the Season." I put one of those in there. I don't know if I'm going to use it for the house, but it's real pretty red. But the other floss is DMC. All the other floss. There's one
Classic Color Works that I found in my stash that I had purchased because I've been, here and there I've been buying cloth. So that I've wanted to start forever and I just haven't. So maybe I should start that tonight. But I really want to try that yolk. Have you used it yet? Oh, crazy man. Okay, I watched all of my show, the Nikita, and I'm so sad because I love that show. I'm watching The Flash right now, the new season of The Flash. I have the new season of Full House to watch, and I have the new season of House of Cards, last one. So I have stuff to watch, but I missed the show Nikita. I've watched all of it, and it was awesome. I loved it. Don't you hate that when you get invested in a show and it like, you know, does its force? Sorry, self nasty. Um, Trying to date. Oh, I love Netflix. Okay, the guy, my boss, loves comedy, loves to laugh, and he loves inappropriate stuff. So go to YouTube and type in, uh, I don't know if it's called Just Nan. It's, oh gosh. Let me look it up just quick. Just make sure I have it right. I think I might have told you about it. It's two British shows. And they're on, British shows can talk about stuff. Okay, it's Catherine with a C, Catherine Tate's Nan. Her show is Nan, Nan. So put in Catherine Tate, BBC. Oh no, that's crazy. Okay. Actually, the first ones that pop up, go to type in BBC Catherine Tate show or Catherine Tate Nan, Nan. So some of the first ones is she's an old woman. She's supposed to be like in her late 70s. So like Catherine Tate, anger management. You just gotta watch it. You will pee your pants. You will pee your pants. There's one of them that, oh my gosh, it's the one, it's a longer version one. I don't know what it's called. But they're getting ready to get kicked out of their apartment complex. So everybody is trying to um, hold up signs and
what they're gonna do. Oh my gosh. I may literally had to hold my legs together and not pee because I was laughing so hard. It's so funny. And the other one is called, it's on the BBC too. The Brown, the Browns, Mrs. Brown's. Okay. Type in BBC The Browns, 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 like the color, with an S, and just start watching those. And it is if yours pulls up like mine, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth one down, and it's called Mrs. Brown's Bikini Wax. Watch that, and then come back and tell me that it's not one of the funniest shows you've ever seen. I'm telling you. Yes. Oh my God. Now the Mrs. Brown, I showed it to my mother when she was still alive. So it's been on a long time. And because me and her laughed so hard again about peeing my pants, it's just that one, that skit is the one that I just sticks out in my memory. So I had to show him that one. But we've been watching, today you showed me another show that's on British channel. British is funny as all get out. Now, Catherine Tate's kind of hard to understand because she's real British, and but you'll love it. You will love it. So I'm going to end this here so I can get my stuff together, get something off of the key stack so I can. Oh, I know I was going to show you real quick. Let me show you that and see if this is going to be a problem. And I don't know about you, but I have a terrible time getting key snaps off. Got a lot of stitching to do, my friend. Okay. I have more than 3. This is the top. See, because I did it because this was the 3 right here. So when I put the Q-snap right there, wasn't thinking that maybe I should do it like this and have the part on the bar to be the 3. But I did it as this is the 3. So this is the top of the flag. So yeah, I thought so too. So that's why I was going down. I was going to go on down. But I don't know. I think I'm screwed up. And I hate to have to pull that out. But I'd rather. I don't know if I can count it. Not here anyway. I'll have to do it at work because I have a hard time seeing this 28 count here. So, I mean, you look at that pattern, it's a hot mess. You see how tiny that is? And that's just the first page. So this is where I was at. I'm doing it. I was gonna do this box. So this is the blue, and this over here, the red and white. So I saw this when I was moving the Q-snap at work today, and I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, that's just it though. I don't know if I can count that much. That's a lot of fabric. But not a whole lot if you think about the 53 inches. I really need to have it ironed out. But that's why that I tried. I bought that bigger Q-snap. That big one, the 17 by 17. I thought it'd be easier to have this on that, but I can't work on it. I mean, I don't, could have it on that 1717 if I had one of those things that holds the Q-snap, but I can't hold it in my arm, and try to work on it. I can't do it. But I need this top. So I bought the 11 by 17. So I was going to try that one. I thought, well, then it would give me the same height. It would give me length. So I could, still have the length. So this is the length. I mean, this is a lot of fabric. This is a huge project. So I don't want to fuck it up. But I saw this and I thought, oh, I better ask Cindy about it. So I'm not 100% sure I know how to count. So how do I know how many stitches down? So should it be, I know it's a dumb question, but I want to make sure I'm right. If it says that the height is 210, so I should count to 210? Yes, ma'am, it is. $120? Oh, so there should be 420, so I should count every, yeah, I'm stitching over 2. So I should count, that's a lot of counting. But, so it should be 420. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow then. Because see, I didn't even put, not going to do any more tonight. And I'll just take it to work with me and count it out tomorrow. At least I didn't get very far. I have to pull that out. It's not, I mean, nothing. I mean, I put in 70. That's all I put in, guys. I have to count my stitches in this project. I have to, because I have to know. That's another thing that's driving me insane, is having to count these stitches. You kind of like, when you're working on smaller projects, you kind of already know, if it's 5 or 6 stitches or whatever. But when you have to put in 127 extras across, 127 is a lot. So I was having to keep count of how many stitches I put in. So I went down, and because I thought I need to keep up with
I don't even know what to do with my card. See, this is how I keep mine. You see all my needles on here? And I even got needles. And I know it looks like it's a hot mess and hot, but it works. So that's why I said that I was glad to get more, because I can leave them on the card and put them in my other projects that I'm working on. Because I said, oh, I need the nail binders for other projects. I know, I kept it. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll find it, and it'll be in this mess. But I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna take it off QSnap, and so I will be able to count it tomorrow, and I can use this QSnap for the one I'm gonna work on tonight. Start a new project, and I'm gonna put it on Instagram. And by the way, I don't know if I said this or not, but I want to thank you for talking to me about cross stitch. I know that, and then I was like really curious about it. Then I went to that miniature convention. You know, I think I even showed it to you. I bought a cross stitch piece there. It was a horse's head, and of course, it's a house. That's another thing. If I move into this apartment, I can't take all that shit. I cannot take all that stuff. I think I'll be able to take my stitching, I'll be able to take my coloring, but I won't be able to take all that miniature stuff. Just an apartment. I think it's just 2 rooms, maybe 3 of this. And this is just a room. I mean, basically, what, a 12 by, it's not even a 12 by 12 room. This is a dorm, so I have a twin bed I'm sitting on. Over there is a twin bed and a nightstand. There's a desk at each wall. Over here on each wall at the end of these beds is a desk and a chair. And you have drawers to put your clothes in. And I guess I'm just, I don't know why I do that. I just got my clothes draped across the chairs and on that other bed. And then they have a closet, the sink, and a mirror. And then the bathroom has, the toilet and a shower. That's it. So I almost say that, it's just two rooms, a bathroom in this room. So crazy how my life is changing in that drop of a hat. But the good thing is, if I get this job, I get a free place to live. Get my act together with my money, get some bills paid off, and right here, I'll be living here. And so I think that, it'll work out. Hopefully. I'm going to be out here and I'm going to put my stuff together. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to turn on some Netflix or YouTube
Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for my gifts. Oh my God. And I will get you some money for this. Don't you say not to, because this is way too expensive. And thank you for everything. Listening to me. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen to. And I'll get you that sauce soon. And I'm gonna have me some snackage. So I love these things. Love them. So thank you so much. I love you long time. We really, if once this job happens and I get my 6 months under my belt, come summertime or something, we need to plan something. If I do get this job, we need to plan something. I don't have any obligation right now, so we'll think about that when it happens. So have a good night. I hope, are you gonna stitch? I didn't even ask. How was your Christmas with the kids? Did you have fun? Did you have the kids have a good time? Oh my gosh, I did not keep you from that, did I? By talking? Did you get anything for Christmas? Does he know where he's at on the list to get a maybe a needing a kidney? Yeah, you just called the medical. Sure, it's good. And you got stuff coming from me, so I had a shit ton of stuff at the house, but like I said, it might be spring. Wrong size. Mm. Are you able to take it back? Oh. So is it like too big or too small? Oh, too small. That's sad. You can always make a pillow out of it. You know, all those people, I noticed that when I was at JCPenney, and somebody said they have a lot of it at Walmart, those plaid shirts, they have a lot of those plaid shirts at Walmart. You can make a ton of those pillows. I watched a woman that is making project bags from placemat. Which I need to make pillowcases. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Bye.